Hi everyone, I am here to start working on our file folder journal with Alice. I'm going to be using the Artie Mays journal kit. I have purchased the TN kit because I was planning on doing something else, but she also has a full-size journal kit available and add-ons. So yeah, we're going to do this file folder little journal, and this is undecorated. This is just with adding the paper and some of the pages, and yeah, I really like the size and the feel of it, and since I put the binding on, it's very very sturdy, very substantial. The pages lay mostly flat, so yeah, I think this will be a fun little journal. And I wanted to go through and just show you the kit really quickly. There's some writing pages, and I printed out an extra one of those with roses. Oh, I have it upside down. That's why. Let me turn this around here. And these are the pages. Very cute. I think this is one of my favorite pages. And this one. And my kids and I watched the Disney movie yesterday. That was funny. I was really actually surprised. You know, my children are grown, so it was funny that they wanted to watch it with me, but I don't recall ever watching it all the way through. A couple of these, I thought I had it upside down, but I didn't. These are the background pages that she's included with the kit. There's some envelopes, some cut-aparts. These are fun. Some journaling cards. There's a page of tags, some mason jars, some giant tickets. There's some smaller tickets and banners and tabs. There's another envelope and journal card, some other journaling cards, and some little tea bag type envelopes. So it's a really fun kit. So basically what you need for this is 3 file folders, and just to mix it up, I got one of each. These are 3 cut, so I've got the right, center, and left. And what I am going to do, because they are a very weird size, is trim them down. I'm going to try and get this little edge here. I think I'll start with this one. And I'm just going to go over probably, looks like not quite 1/4 of an inch. Well, I could go 1/4 of an inch, but then let's see, what size does that make this? Actually, I don't want to go that far. I'm going to go about 1/8 of an inch on each side. And that's not 1/8 of an inch. This is this cutter. I don't know how to fix the I think you're supposed to replace this little strip because it fills up in here. So I need to look into that. If anyone knows, could you let me know? I haven't had to replace it yet. I've turned it around. But anyway, I want this to be 11 and a half. Yes, 11 and a half. Okay, so I did want to cut that down a little bit more. I'm going to make this side 11 and a quarter, or 3/4. So that was supposed to be a little bit bigger. Then I'm going to flip the whole thing over, and I'm going to go to 11.5. And that's going to get rid of a lot of that funky little shape. You can see it's a little more rounded here and here. Okay, so I'm going to do that on all three. I want them all to be 11.5. And the reason that I'm doing that is because, number one, they're a weird size. They are actually, let's see, 11 and 9/16 or something like that. So I want just to oh, that's not it. That's not even straight. There we go. Let's try that. I want them to be an easier size for me to divide in half. So now I want this to be 11.5. And that way I know when I cut them in half, I'm going to do 5 3/4. So let's see if that's right. 11.5, yes. Okay, so one more. Let's do this. Now see, this one's already smaller. That's odd. That's quite a bit smaller. I'm guessing it's maybe different folders from different company, maybe. I mean, I have these in a huge stack because I had bought a box years ago, but possibly some of these came from Dollar Tree, or I inherited them from something else. And yeah, so now what I want to do, get the cutter back, is I want to cut these in half, tab at the top, and I want to go 5 3/4. That's not right. That's 6 3/4. There we go. Let me read this properly. Okay, 5 3/4. Could do this a couple of times, and my arm is getting to where it's not strong enough. Okay, I just want to make sure it goes through both layers. Okay, 5 3/4. And you can hear it when it doesn't go through the whole thing. And 5 3/4. This is the hardest part, which tells you if you can cut it, you can make it. All right, so now what I want to do is go through and round the corners. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do next. The next thing I want to do is score. I've only done this once before, so I've tried a couple of ways of scoring these, and I've seen several videos, but this method was the easiest. You want to open your folder. Whichever size is the smallest, that's the one you're going to score first. So you're going to open it, and you're going to put your fold at the 9-inch mark up here. Can you see that? Pull that down a little bit. Put the main fold at the 9-inch mark. And then I'm going to come over here to 4.5 inches, and I'm going to score. And I'm going to go over it a couple times because it is somewhat thick material. And then I'm going to fold that back. You always fold away from your score. And I'm going to close this. So now I have the main fold the original fold over here, and I am going to score at the 4.5 again, which is right along this fold, and I'm going to fold that piece back. Okay, so that's one, and you're going to get a W, a couple valleys, and a mountain. Okay, these are not going to be the same size. That's part of the whimsical nature of it. That's why I thought it would be so so fun to use with the Alice. Okay, so you can see this side is shorter, so this is the side I want on the left, and I want to line this fold up with the 9 and come over here to 4.5. I want to fold that to the back, away from my score line, and close it. I want to push that original fold to my left, and I'm going to come in here to 4.5 and score again. Okay, and fold that back, making sure that my original the original fold is going to be the top of the mountain, and we're making the 2 valleys. Okay, let's do that again. Because we had 3 folders, we got to do this 6 times. So let's see. Make sure you're on the smaller side. Line it up to the 9 over here, the original crease, and come to 4.5. And actually, I think I'm going to use the skinnier side. Just be careful not to go all the way through. Okay, back over here and fold that one back. Okay, the smaller side up, line it up with the 9-inch, 4.5. Fold that back, close it, and 4.5. Fold that piece back, and we've got 2 more. So the smallest on top, open it, line up the original crease with the line, and 4.5. I'm sure there's other ways to do this. I did see a couple of other videos where they just kind of fold it, and I did that the first time and it didn't work. I just missed something. So this was the only one that actually made sense to me, and it came out the way I wanted. So we're on the last one. Got the smaller piece on top. Line this up with the 9. And I'm sorry, I don't remember whose video it was that I saw do this. I watched so many. The original one I watched was Joggles. Put that one back. Went crooked at the bottom there, so let me slow down here. There we go. Okay. So now we have 6 pieces. You can do as many folders as you want. I've got about, let me measure the spine. I've got about a 1/2-inch spine on this one because I've used 3 whole file folders. So if you want a 1-inch spine with more pages, use 6 file folders, and then you'll have 12 pieces to begin with. So now I'm going to go through and round the corners. So I'm using the 1/2-inch on my corner. We are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper, and I'm just going to kind of go through and mimic what they've done. if I have a wonky corner, I'm going to try and fix it up a little bit. Now, the original fold is not going to be the spine. It is going to be one of the pages. The two valleys that we made are going to be in the spine. So I want to take the one original fold and I'm going to round that one. And you can tell it's the original fold because I don't know if you can see here, but it has the score lines that are factory made. So I'm going to round those corners also here. Okay. So we have rounded corners, and I don't care if they're not exactly matching all the corners. It's a whimsical thing, and I'm going to go with it. Okay, so let's do this one. 1/2 inch side. And the middle. I love this corner tromper. If you don't have one of these and you are struggling with your little tiny tool, I used to have a little tiny corner rounder that killed my thumb, and this has been the greatest thing. So I don't know why I waited so long to purchase one. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that corner because the focus is going to be on what we add to the folders, not the folder. All right, and then there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other 3, and I'll be right back.